Hi everyone, welcome back to Deborah's Autism Support Hub. Today, we'll be talking about one of the most important topics when it comes to supporting children with autism. That is communication. Many children on the spectrum experience communication difficulties, and this can sometimes make life really frustrating for both the child and the people around them. But the good news is this: there are practical strategies that you can use to help them. In this video, I will share simple and clear methods with examples that you can start applying right away at home, in schools, and in therapy sections. So sit back and watch. The first strategy that we'll be discussing is the use of simple and clear language. Children with autism, they often understand best when we keep our language short, simple, and clear. The use of long information, long instructions can be very confusing and frustrating to them. For example, instead of saying, "Joshua, after you finish having your snack, please ensure that you put your plate in the sink, wash your hands before going out to play with your friends." You can just break it down into short steps. Joshua, finish your snack, tidy up, then go play. This makes it easier for the child to process and follow the instruction. So avoid the use of ambiguous words on children that are having communication difficulties. Another strategy is incorporating visual support or schedule. Many children on the spectrum are visual learners. Adding pictures, symbols, or even written words can help make a huge difference. You can create a visual schedule with pictures showing snack time, showing playtime, home time, school, and even bedtime. Or use cards for simple actions like game, play, toilet. For example, you are at home or in school setting and it's time for snack. The teacher already mentioned that it's snack time, but your child doesn't understand what the teacher is trying to say. What do you have to do? You have to present a visual schedule like this. You call your child's name, Joshua, snack time. It's showing a picture of snack and time, and it's also written there, snack time. But before snack, you have to wash your hands. Hand wash. It's showing the picture and demonstrating it. When you are also showing this, you need to be demonstrating it. Then you have to sit down. Chair, sit down. And after sitting down, you have your snack, then drink water. Then after the child has finished drinking water, this is the water, right? Then if you want the child to read or if you want the child to play game, but this must be presented. When giving these instructions or showing them this visual schedule, you have to give them time to process the information. That brings us to the third strategy to help support children with communication difficulties. Sometimes children with autism, they need a little more time to respond, and it's important not to rush them. If you ask a child, "Do you want a juice or water?" you have to pause a little bit and wait quietly for like 10 to 15 seconds. This gives the child the space to think and answer. Asking too quickly again can overwhelm them. So when you ask a particular question, give them time to process it and be able to respond. Don't rush them. The fourth strategy is encouraging choice making. Giving options helps children feel more in control, and it also motivates them to want to communicate. Instead of asking an open-ended question like, "What do you want to eat?" which can be too big, you can show them two options. Do you want banana or apple? Banana, you are showing them the banana and apple. Do you want banana or apple? Don't just keep the two items with you, like do you want banana or apple with you. Show them which one is banana and show them which one is apple. This makes communication easier and it also encourages participation. So while you are doing this, give them time. Also, model communication is the fifth strategy that we will be discussing. Children learn a lot by watching, by listening to us. When they try to communicate, we can always model the right way to say it. If a child points at a cookie, you can say, "Cookie please, cookie please." The child is pointing at a cookie and is not saying anything. You can just help the child to say, "Cookie please," and you're saying cookie, you're pointing at the cookie and you're saying please, please. If they say one word like ball, you can help them to expand it and say big ball, want ball, want ball. Over time, these children start picking up on these models. Another strategy is the use of social stories. This is something that I've been using for almost all my clients and it works like magic. Social stories are short and simple stories that help explain everyday situation and what to expect. For example, if you are trying to teach a child how to greet, you can create a social story. When I see my teacher, I say hello. You draw like a picture of a teacher and somebody waving hand, and my teacher will wave back and smile at me. These stories prepare the children for real life interactions and gives them the right words to use. Incorporating play and interest is another strategy. Play is a very powerful way to teach communication. Use the child's favorite item or toys or even food, games or activities. For example, if a child loves cars, teddy bears, you can practice turn taking by saying, "My turn," like when you are playing with that item or that toy that child loves. You can just practice something like, "It's my turn, your turn." You understand? If they love bubbles, you can also use that to encourage them to request by saying, "More please." Using what they enjoy makes communication fun and natural. So you have to make them play. Most parents tend to ignore this strategy, which is celebrating small efforts. Every attempt to communicate should be celebrated, even if the child does not get the words perfectly. The little effort matters. If a child points to water instead of saying it, you can respond, "Good asking for water. Water, here you go." You can celebrate with high five, a clap, a smile. Positive reinforcement builds confidence and it motivates them and encourages them to communicate and want to speak more. Finally, consistency is key. You have to work with therapists. If your child is using strategies like picture exchange communication systems, that is PECS, in therapy, it is important to use the same system at home and in school. You need to work closely with speech and ABA therapists to ensure that the child gets the same message everywhere, because this speeds up progress. You have to work with the therapist. The right use of these strategies that have been mentioned can help support children with autism in improving their communication skills. Remember, communication is not just about words. It is connection, it is expression, and it is understanding. Every small step your child takes is a big achievement that is worth celebrating. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who might benefit. And I would love to hear from you what strategies have worked for you. Drop a comment and see you in our next video.